I love getting older. I just don't ever want to get old.
You always worry about what happens one day you are not healthy enough.
It's difficult sometimes to make people realize that there may be a time when they will need help.
You're going to get older, hopefully, and to think that nothing is going to occur that you don't need assistance, you're not living with reality.
Presbyterian SeniorCare has been a leader in care for older adults in Western Pennsylvania for over 83 years. About 10 years ago, they began to look at what the needs were of older adults and realized that there was a certain segment of people that were so committed to staying in their own homes that they would never move to a continuing care retirement community. So they began to look at that continuing care retirement at home concept, and that was the birth of Longwood at Home.
We have a toy box, and all of the grandkids come to our house and they all go directly to the toy box. The oldest is now 15 years of age, but they still go to the toy box because that is the one constant in all of their lives, Grammy and Papa's place. So we never want to leave.
I live right on the CMU campus, right above it. And it's wonderful to see all those young people and walk through the campus, and I can walk down to the museum and walk to the library and into the university areas.
We have a great place now, a community, a home that we want to stay with. And we really like the idea of staying in contact with that active community and playing a role. We have stuff to contribute still. And the only way we can do it is with Longwood at Home.
It's long-term care insurance on steroids, and the steroids piece of that is not only is there the insurance part, but you also have a strong care management backup.
When you join our program, you join as a healthy individual, and the very next day, if a need arises with your health or with a situation, we are there to provide the assistance that you need.
We do offer a full spectrum of care services in the home, ranging from a homemaker companion through an RN, as well as ancillary services, meal delivery, transportation, and even in some cases for some of our members, if things change 5 years down the road and gee whiz, maybe I want to move to a community, we have the programs that act as a bridge and leave that option open also.
The care coordination part of Longwood at Home is probably the most important aspect that we offer. What we do is we develop a relationship with our members, and actually they become like family to us.
We're not just some person that they call on the end of the phone that they've never met or talked before and is expecting them to understand them and what they need and how to get them what they need and make them feel comfortable doing it.
So there you were, getting treated. Now, how long was it before you called me to let me know what was happening?
And fell while exercising in Florida.
With one call, we had care arranged.
Recovery would have been significantly different if we hadn't had that help. If you got to break ribs, you should do it with Longwood at Home.
Well, I think it's very important. I think the relationship with the care coordinator is extremely important. When you have a problem, you need help. And you need to have confidence in the person to whom you're turning for help.
Longwood personnel are caring people.
Very caring, yes.
Very caring people. Make you feel so comfortable, be with them.
Longwood at Home is a very individualized program that comes to you, and they know who you are, and they make a very good point of taking time to get to know you.
So tell me about your trip.
Oh, it was a great trip, Lisa. We really had a good time. We traveled from our cottage in Canada across into the mainland of
So to me, if they don't have the family available or if they don't have the supports available, I try to be that support for them. I try to give them the things that they need. It's what I would want someone to do for me.
Everyone has senior living costs at some point in their life. But what you're doing is mitigating between probably 60 to 75% of those costs with this plan.
Coming up on 9:30 in the morning here at 1320 WJAS Pittsburgh, we got in relatively early, and our monthly fees are considerable, but they are so much less than we would have to pay if we ever needed that care. So this takes a lot of the guesswork out of our financial future.
We've had for quite a few years, I think since I was 50, we took out long-term care insurance. And we've been tossing around whether to stop paying on our long-term care because we now are in Longwood at Home, because Longwood at Home does everything that the long-term care insurance would do without, we think, without hassle.
We've been offered a lot more services than we actually took. It's not the other way around as it is dealing with an insurance company where you're fighting for every service you can get.
With long-term care insurance, you have to meet requirements of difficulties with at least 2 activities of daily living. You have to arrange the care, submit the paperwork, and wait for a reimbursement. With Longwood at Home, we will arrange that care, we'll manage the care, we'll pay for it. You can't compare with the value and benefits of Longwood at Home.
I would say independence was sort of the big thing about being in our own home. We enjoy being able to take care of ourselves and to decide what we're going to do when we're going to do it.
Because we have all the, you call freedom. You can do whatever you want to do, and without the institutional type of rules, regulations, especially like gardening, you can go outside anytime. That makes a difference, make a lot of difference.
I must say I try to live in the present because I'm 87 years old. And I don't know what the projected lifespan is going to be for me, but I know that I'm covered if I have an emergency.
Both of us, our children, are out of the area. My son is in Arkansas, which is a long way off, and his daughter lives in northern New Jersey. So neither of us have any family in the Pittsburgh area at all.
My dad was 350 miles away from me when things happened with him, and it was a strain. I couldn't watch him closely enough and so on. So we're looking at this as a good solution to what we had to go through, and so our children won't have to do the same.
The one nice feature is it's also portable. If by any reason or whatever we have to move near our children, we can move, and then we still can go through Longwood to help us to relocate or something, and continue to have the care.
Wherever they are is wherever we are, and that's what makes our program important and different.
I don't particularly like the idea of becoming 85, but I guess I'll perhaps live to be that age.
I think we're both going for 100. I do, or better. I don't see why not.
We have a lot of longevity in our life, and that's a very good reason to, again, join a group like this so that we can have help us get there in a healthy way, in a happy way.
Right.
Together.
Right.
Wouldn't it be wonderful if we had a crystal ball to know what our future long-term care needs would be? Then we'd be great planners. But we don't have that crystal ball. So now, while you're healthy and independent, is the perfect time to join Longwood at Home.